life hacks. Now I usually bring you bait hacks, but I'm gonna give you some life hacks here because being a professional bass angler, you do a ton of driving. I gave you road trip tips video earlier. This is basically road trip tips 2 because I thought of some more, and because it's 2020, kind of crazy times, you know, more people are starting to travel again. They're kind of not too worried about what's going on as much. So they're gonna be getting back on the road. I know I've been back on the road the last few months, been moving all around, and I have developed a few different things that I wanna show you and bring to you so you can be safe when you travel around as well. First and foremost, hand sanitizer. When, why, where do you have to use it? So you get in your car and you get in your vehicle, you're gonna be safe. You're gonna be not worried about any germs or any of that kind of stuff. Now this is something that I have carried for years. I've carried hand sanitizer right here in my door pocket, and I encourage everybody to do that. I like to have a small little container, so if I'm going into a store or if I'm going into somewhere, I can have that to just throw in my pocket, pop it out if I need to, if I don't see any hand sanitizer available. And then I always like to have the big bottle. But when you're going and pumping gas, a lot of people worried about pumping gas and you putting gloves on and all this crazy stuff. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. So when you step up to the gas pump, the process that I do is I put my open up my gas deal because all that's sanitary. I open that up, and then I put my credit card into the pump. Then I grab the pump and put it on, turn it on. As soon as I turn it on, I take my hand off, come back, get the hand sanitizer, put it on the one hand that I used to pump the gas. Then all of a sudden I'm sanitary again. When it's done, same process to put it back. That's it. There's no chance of cross-germinating, cross-pollinating, cross-covinating, anything like that. That's my little hand sanitizer hack. That's like the little process I like to do. It involves, it's very simple, it's very quick, it's no worries. The only thing I have to do is, put a mask on or whatever to go inside and use the restroom. Maybe grab a quick bite to eat. Sometimes I'll just do that through the drive-thru. But just in case that you don't want to go inside, if you're a dude, just carry an empty bottle. You might need a bigger empty bottle if you got a really big bladder, I guess. But just carry an empty bottle or two inside your truck, and you can pee in the bottle. You can pee in the bottle going down the road, so you don't have to stop, and then you don't have to go into the store. It's a pee bottle. Pee bottle. That's a great little road trip hack right there. Put that on there. You can do it while you're driving down the road, as long as you don't have like a really low car or a motorcycle. I wouldn't carry one of these on a motorcycle. That would be awkward to fill that up. But anywho, I divulge. The other thing that I do use this for is one of the other things that I love on a road trip. Sunflower seeds. Get you some sunflower seeds. They help pass the time, especially if you're driving late at night, early in the morning. You pop some out. Make sure you have a clean bottle to spit the seeds into. You can do that, and that helps pass the time, helps keep you awake, helps you not fall asleep while you're going down the road. Sunflower seeds, a big part. I always have some sunflower seeds in my truck, just in case times get a little slow, you get a little tired, you're not quite thinking about what you need to be thinking about. So that's whatever. So let's just say you're already on the road and you don't have any sunflower seeds, and you don't see any sunflower seeds on the side of the road to stop and pick them and roast them and then eat them on the road. You can't do all that. So you don't have any. Now, then what do you do? Okay, one of my favorite little tricks, what I like to do when I'm driving down the road, I'll find a station, or I'll put my phone into the radio, and I'll play some songs that I know, and I turn them up really loud, and I do what I call screaming karaoke. I'm gonna be screaming as loud as I can, karaoke style, to the music, and you'd be surprised how much fun that is, and especially when you're delirious because you're really tired because it's a long road trip. Screaming Karaoke, that's one of my favorites. It's one of my most fun road trip hacks. And my buddy Shannon, he's participated in this activity a few times. Shannon is my buddy. Do Less Fish is his YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, a lot of fun to watch him there as well. But just in case, let's say you're not a singer or your radio's broken and you're trying to stay awake. One other little tip that I've gotten for you is that if you have flip-flops on, or if you're driving and you stop, take your shoes off and take your socks off too. Get your bare feet action. See, bare feet against the pedals up there. Now, I've heard this is illegal in a couple states to drive barefooted, but I've never ever heard of anybody getting a ticket for driving barefoot. So you may want to keep your shoes handy just in case. But something about the skin of your feet on the pedals, that touching, I read an article to where that stimulates different parts of your brain to help keep you awake. I'm telling you, that 100% works. When I'm driving a lot of times, especially with flip-flops on, I'll pull those off, and it's just something about that just helps keep your mind working a little bit more. So do the barefoot trick if you get a little tired on the road. It's another one of my favorites. And then the last one, the last little road trip hack is, I think I talked before about how I like to have, gum. I mean, if you don't have the sunflower seeds, you can do the gum. It'll help keep your mouth moving and kind of give you a little, oral stimulation of something going on in your brain and your mind. But a lot of times I'll just be driving along and I get a hangnail, dude. Keep a little pair of nail clippers. You get that one little hangnail, it's driving you crazy while you're driving down the road. You can just pull it out, cut it off, done, put it back in there, keep on down the road, and it won't drive you crazy while you're going down the road. So keep the nail clippers right there in your door pocket, and that will be what you need on a road trip to keep you going more. So I hope you enjoyed those road trip hacks. This is Road Trip Tips Part 2. And if you have any more, if you have any cool ones you want to share with everybody else, be sure to drop them down there in the comments. Let everybody else know what your little road trip tip is too.